as he would want to run.
Great job.
And Verne really doesn't seem to be able to do anything about it. He doesn't want to come into the pits because he knows that that will mean no points out of this race. He's just trying to somehow shake it off. Can he hit a curb? Can he hit a wall or something to allow it to come off? For the moment he can't, and Felipe Massa going side by side with out. And here's Degrassi now inside the top 10. It's all coming to them late on. Mortara in the pits, and what looked to be such a good day for the Venturis is starting to unravel, with Massa now in 8th position.
Stay focused and pay attention.
I can't believe that Jean-Eric Verne is still going, and finally the pod has fallen off. Somehow race control allowing that to happen. D'Ambrosio, De Vries and Buemi with 5-second time penalties for maybe overspeeding or using power or using the wrong map. So, Verne has now got rid of that pod over the front left wheel that was rubbing on the tyre for the last couple of laps. So he can now get his head down, but he's now in 6th position behind De Vries and behind Wehrlein. His teammate Da Costa inheriting that 3rd position and not challenging Evans or Günther. Spirit Link has now stretched his advantage to 9 seconds over Louis at the head of our field. Barn Dog Wolf in 3rd, Ghost Racer 4th, Moran 5th, McFearless 6th, Verclan 7th, Darrence in 8th, Yirko in 9th, and Obi-Wan Kenobi in 10th position with Danny 11th and Bonnie Boss in 12th position. Christian GJ is 13th, Mono 14th, Kenzie Retro in 15th spot, Lucien Guide, Eager Knight, Matthew, Santi and Slide, the top 20. Oh, we did have Fan Boost awarded. Sorry, I didn't tell you that Fan Boost came on. But Fan Boost was awarded about 10 minutes ago, so you would have seen that. So, Günther has a good advantage now over Mitch Evans. Da Costa in 3rd position. The top 3 are really spread out. And Jean-Eric Verne now coming into the pits. And that is basically race over for Techeetah.
Doing a great job. Keep focused on the race.
Not really sure why he's come into the pits, why he felt the need to come into the pits. And they're not in a rush to get him back out on the circuit. The belts are being loosened. I think he may have a little bit of suspension damage as well. So, wow, Neil Jarney, Landre Lotterer, Alexander Sims, all out of the race. And now Jean-Eric Verne as well. The audience applauding. And Mortara also out of the race as well. But what a mess. Right, now we've got a battle for 2nd position. Da Costa has really reeled in Mitch Evans over the last lap or so with 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. We may see another change for 3rd position. Morand and McFearless still fighting over that 5th position. And it's swapped once again. 1.7 seconds the gap between the two of you. But it's a great battle to watch. And you're still in contention with Ghost Racer ahead. You both could get yourself up into 4th position. Oh, lift and coast from Evans. He's trying to conserve the battery. And where is Da Costa? Oh, he's gone all the way around the outside. Da Costa into 2nd position. Didn't even see it happen. They're just trying to conserve the temperatures, and I think Mitch Evans is struggling with temperatures at the end of this race. As the battery empties, it becomes more critical. And Mark Binhar also with a time penalty down in 17th position. That's going to be not too much of a problem. But I do think that Techeetah is working much better in the latter half of this race. Certainly than the Jaguar. He's checked out of that. But what about Maxi Günther as well? Vries and Wehrlein 14% battery. Da Costa's got 16. Günther has 15. So Günther leading the race. Spirit Link leading the race. Louis 4 back, Da Costa 2 back. Well, he rode him with the drive-through penalty, but he's down in 20th position, so who cares? Audi with Abt and Degrassi inside the top 10, Buemi in 10th position. So fan boost for Spirit Link and Louis. It's a great battle. Enjoy the fan boost, use it wisely. 3.5 seconds is the gap between the two of you. Ghost Racer, Morand and McFearless also on a great battle for 4th position. Looking forward to seeing how this is going to change things. Maybe we can get a fastest lap of the race. A 57.396 is Louis' fastest lap of the race. Spirit Link has the fastest sector 2. Darrence is the fastest sector 3. Great. 1.6 now. Louis is closing in as we click onto lap 40 of the race. Da Costa doing the same, getting closer and closer to Maxi Günther at the head of the field. Da Costa is on another planet with the performance that he has. And Günther feeling under pressure, half a second between the two of them. 2.7 between Spirit Link and Louis now, it's stretched just a little bit. McFearless is chasing down Moran though, just 0.2 of a second between those two. And what happened to Ollie Turvey? Where's Turvey? He's 13th, so he's out of the points. We were really applauding him for his qualifying performance, but that car just does not run in race mode. Da Costa able to hold a tighter line through turn 1. That car looking so much better than the BMW ahead of him, and we may see a change in the lead. At 0.7 of a second, as Louis takes the lead ahead of Spirit Link. That's all changed around, and in Santiago in Chile, way well do the same thing. Da Costa right on the tail of Günther. Half a second between Louis and Spirit Link. Half a second between Günther and Da Costa. Günther able to keep the power down. Evans got gobbled up when he came off the power. Oh, here comes Da Costa. There's collisions between the two cars. Oh, and they get stuffed right into the wall. They almost stop, and Da Costa goes into the lead, but that was a little bit naughty. Spirit Link is in the back in the lead, ahead of Louis as well. Louis 1.2 seconds down now. .2 between Spirit Link and Louis. It started to calm down between Ghost Racer Morand and McFearless for 4th position, but we've got 2 minutes plus 1 lap left. Antonio Vinius Da Costa locked up and drove into the side of Maxi Günther, but Günther is still running, and just behind now the new leader of the race. 1 second between Louis and Spirit Link. After 42 laps of racing, with a massive gap that Spirit Link had at the start of this race, just 0.9 of a second now. It's still going strong. This is fantastic stuff, boys. Great entertainment. Now, how many laps are we going to get of this race? 1:13, 1:12. We're coming up to the start-finishing line now. And Antonio Vinius Da Costa comes over the line, and I think we are going to get more laps.
You're doing a great job. Keep focused on the race.
Only 6% battery remaining for our leading contenders, and I think they've got at least 2 laps remaining. 0.1 of a second between Louis and Spirit Link at the head of our field. It's still kicking off. Louis now ahead. Spirit Link now down to 2nd position. But it's still only 0.3 of a second. Amazing stuff. Every sector, the changing of position. Günther putting Antonio Vinius Da Costa under huge amounts of pressure for the last couple of laps. And Dan currently defeats Da Costa having to go really defensive.
Great job.
Now, they are going to take that last lap board, I think. Yes, they are. That was a slow last lap. So they are going to get the last lap board this time through.
Whoa, you okay?
We're on our final lap, but only 3% battery remaining for Da Costa, and it's about a 4% battery use throughout the whole lap. Gunter has a bit more battery. Gunter could do this. He could get back past, because Da Costa's going to have to massively lift and coast going through the last lap.
You're doing great.
Louis leads by 3 seconds now as we go on to the last lap. Remember, you've got 5 minutes to end this race. The time has now elapsed. Here comes Gunter to round the outside of Antonio Felix Da Costa. With a little bit more power, he's managed to do it. De Vries, I don't think, is going to make the end of the race. There's a lot of drivers from fourth backwards that don't seem to have the power. It's going to be an absolute disaster at the end of this race. Gunter is going to do it. He's managed to preserve that battery more and more. De Vries has moved up to third position to pass Evans, but is De Vries going to have enough battery to finish this race? Gunter wins from Da Costa. De Vries gets third position. No, Evans gets third position. De Vries ran out of battery. So many drivers have run out of battery before the finishing line. I have absolutely no idea what the result is going to be. There are a lot of drivers that went across the line with no battery remaining. Gunter, though, is the winner, ahead of Da Costa, and Evans, we think, got that third position, but we need to have it confirmed. And we're just waiting for the checkered flag. Yes, Louis has taken the checkered flag. 5.4 seconds ahead of Spirit Link to take victory in the Ghost Race E-Race. That was an absolutely fantastic battle between Spirit Link, who led for almost all of the race, but Louis managed to do it on the last couple of laps. Barn Dog Wolf, we're still waiting for him to complete. Ghost Racer has come across in fourth position, McFearless in fifth spot, depending on where Barn Dog Wolf is on track, of course. Hasn't taken the checkered flag yet. Now he does. So Louis, Spirit Link, Barn Dog Wolf is the top three. Ghost Racer in fourth, McFearless in fifth position, then Morand, Veerklaan, Darrence down in eighth, and Yirko in ninth, with Christian G.I. in 10th position. Obi-Wan Kenobi in 11th, Danny, Bonnie Boss and Mono, with Kenzie Retro in 15th, Santi 16th, Matthew, Eager Knight, Lucian's Guide, and then in 20th position Iron Man, with Slides 21st, Lucian's Glory and Hotshot 23rd. Team Sidemen, the last of our retirements, down in 24th position. Sad to lose him. Congratulations to Louis. You are our victor, I think, for more than the first time. And make sure you join us for the next race. Mexico City is the next round on the 15th of February. It's a late one, 11 o'clock European time, but I'm sure you will join us. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed. What a mega race. Goodbye.